So, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome you back to Purabs universe. So, in this video, I am going to make you limitless. Alright. So, what I'm going to tell you, what I'm going to give you out is that how to become limitless with astrology and gemstones. Would you believe me? I told you that Raj Yogas can make the nature and the character of your spouse even before you're married. Can you become an actor? Movie star. You have So you have to listen to whatever I'm saying very, very carefully and expansively, like till the end of this video. Alright. Only then you will be able to understand the importance of this. Alright. So let's imagine that there is a secret planet in your horoscope, okay, and this secret planet is like a superhero, alright, who is always trying to do good for you, who is always trying to support you, alright, who is always trying to bless you with whatever you desire, alright, and there is a certain method with which you can identify the secret planet. And let's say that this particular planet is placed in certain alignments in a positive way in your horoscope. Then if you wear the gemstone of that particular planet, you will definitely become limitless. You will be able to overcome your inhibitions. You will be able to do those things which you even scared of trying. Alright. So this is going to be a very important, interesting and life-changing topic, guys. Alright. So if you want to know about this secret, about how to become limitless with gemstones and astrology, then first you have to subscribe to Purabs universe, guys, because only if you subscribe to this Purabs universe, you will get access to such different content. Okay. And after watching this video in its entirety, if you have liked this video, please hit the like button. If you have disliked this video, doesn't matter, hit the dislike button. If you feel that I'm going wrong somewhere, you have got the liberty to highlight these key pointers and correct me. Alright. So that would be it. So let's get into the topic. Alright. The most auspicious planet and gemstone for you, most advanced technique to empower your life. Alright. So in this video, I'm going to give some crux and basics of gemstones. Alright. And I'm going to introduce the concept of Yogi planet in astrology. Okay. So Yogi means auspicious, or a particular planetary energy which is always trying to give you good yoga or trying to give you good results, alright, and trying to bestow you with your requirements, alright. That is called Yogi, alright. So there is a way to calculate your Yogi, alright, but I am going to map it in such a way that you will be able to calculate your Yogi also, your Sahayogi also, which is called like a duplicate Yogi or a friend of your Yogi, and an Avayogi. Avayogi means anti-Yogi, or somebody who is working against your interest or trying to always do harm during the Dasha Antardasha of that particular planet. Okay. Now imagine that I told you, let's say that you are any ascendant from Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. You can be any ascendant, doesn't matter. Okay. Basically what astrologers do, like a safe bet, is that they give you gemstones of either first house or fifth house or ninth house, that is 159, Lakshmi Sthan, or they give you gemstones of 1, 4, 7, 10, which is like Vishnu Sthan, quadrants. Okay. Kendra and Trikona, that is what I'm trying to tell. Alright. So there are some game changing astrologers who come out and they recommend you gemstones of 6th Lord, 8th Lord, 12th Lord, alright, because they have got the confidence that you are dealing a particular aspect of your life and you are going through a problem whose solution only lies in the 6th Lord or 8th Lord or 12th Lord. Okay. So the astrologer can temporarily give you gemstones of Dusthanas 6, 8, 12 and help you achieve that particular target. Let's say a success in a court case, or let's say you want inheritance and you are expecting it like in a 1 year period, so you can wear 8th lord, alright. Or let's say you want to relocate to a foreign country, so you can go to your 12th lord, alright. You can activate your 12th lord or the 12th sublord, okay. There are ways to it, I don't want to get into the details of it, okay. For now, what you have to understand is that this Yogi planet is very mysterious, because so it has got the power to bestow you with limitlessness and superhuman capabilities, okay. If you go to South India, alright, there are a clan of astrologers who only prescribe one gemstone for life, okay, and you are supposed to wear that gemstone till your death, and it doesn't become the gemstone of your Lagna lord, or let's say 5th lord or 9th lord or 10th lord or whatever. It is a particular planet which becomes your yogi. Yogi means the one who is about to give you materialistic gains, happiness, yep, and success in life, alright. So, how to calculate yogi? Okay, it's a simple technique. Then I will get into how to wear the gemstone of yogi, what are the combinations that you have to beware of before wearing the gemstone of yogi, and things like that. You cannot always wear, there are certain special combinations. If you have that, then you can wear it, okay. So, first of all, you have to calculate the longitude of the planet sun in your horoscope, okay. So, let's say your sun is in 5 degrees of Taurus, then the longitude of sun becomes 30 degree Aries, because you have to start the calculation of yogi from 0 degree of Aries, alright. Always 0 degree, the starting is the reference point, okay. So, from 0 degree Aries, you have to see how far your sun, how much degree longitude your sun has gone, alright. So, from 0 degree Aries till 5 degree of Taurus, so Aries has got 30 degrees in it, and sun has gone through a span of 5 degrees into Taurus, so it will become 35 degrees, alright. So, 35 degrees is the longitude, alright, of the sun which it has achieved at the time of your birth, okay. Let's say your sun is in 5 degrees of Aquarius, alright. So, 5 degrees of Aquarius means your sun has already gone through Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn and Aquarius, alright. So, how many signs are falling before Aquarius? 10 signs, right, from Aries to Capricorn, alright. So, 10 signs into 30 degree each sign means 300 degree already your sun has gone forward in a longitudinal distance, okay. Now, add that extra 5 degrees of Aquarius, so 300 plus 5 degrees of Aqua, so 305 degrees is the longitude of your sun, okay. So, in this way, from 0 degree Aries, in whichever degree your sun is, you have to calculate the number of signs that the sun has gone through, and the sign in which sun is, you have to calculate the degree. It can be in 6 degree, 7 degree, 8 degree, any degree. So, total of number of the signs which are previously traversed by the sun and the present degrees, alright. I have given you the example, right. So, in that way, let us say that your sun is in 1 degrees and 52 minutes of Taurus, alright. So, from 0 degree of Aries, you have to calculate this distance. So, 30 degrees of Aries plus 1 degree 52 minutes of Taurus, alright. So, it is 30 degree plus 1 degree 52 minutes, so it is 31 degree 52 minutes, alright. So, the longitude of the sun is 31 degree 52 minutes, alright. Then you have to calculate the longitudinal distance of the moon from 0 degree of Aries, alright. So, let us say that the moon is in 11 degrees 3 minutes of Gemini, alright. Your moon can be in 15 degrees of Pisces also, alright, does not matter, but you have to calculate in that way only, right. So, 11 degrees of Gemini, 11 degree 3 minutes of Gemini means already it has crossed Aries and Taurus, 30, 60 degrees has gone. In Gemini it has traversed 11 degree 3 minutes, okay. So, 60 degree plus 11 degree 3 minutes, so it becomes 71 degree 3 minutes, okay. So, this is the longitude of the moon in your horoscope at the time of your birth, okay. Why are we giving so much of importance to sun and moon longitude is because that is how Rahu Ketu is created, right. That is where the north node and south node comes into existence, Rahu and Ketu. So, the angle of the sun and moon decides in which particular house your Rahu and Ketu is going to go, alright. And there goes the desire of your life, and there goes the detachment of your life. That is so much, that is the importance of this sun and moon, alright. The Atma and the emotions, because moon is also important because it starts our Mahadasha, and the overall experience of the life itself can be seen from moon, alright. So 71 degree 3 minutes is the longitude of moon, okay. Now what you have to do is, you have to add the longitude of sun and longitude of moon, alright. So you have to add 31 degree 52 minutes longitude of sun plus 71 degree 3 minutes longitude of moon, alright. And then along with it, that is the longitude of sun, that is the degrees, and the longitude of moon, the amount of degrees it is traversed. With that you have to add 93 degree 20 minutes, okay. Now what is this 93 degree 20 minutes, alright. Whichever astrologer has been asked in the online platform and offline platform, everybody has just said that this 93 degree 20 minutes is a constant, okay. And for constant, there is no need to think why this is a constant in everything, because that itself becomes a big calculation, alright. So this 93 degree 20 minutes being a constant, alright, you have to add it, okay. But I have researched thoroughly and I thought that 93 degree 20 minutes from 0 degrees of Aries falls into Pushya Nakshatra, alright. So 3 degree 20 minutes, okay, of Cancer sign is the beginning of Pushya Nakshatra, alright. Pushya Nakshatra is considered to be so auspicious that when the sun goes through Pushya, it becomes Ravi Pushya, it's an auspicious combination. When the moon goes through Pushya, it becomes Guru Pushya, alright. So that's why I think Maharishi Parashara must have taken 93 degree 20 minutes as a constant to add with sun and moon longitude, okay. Now when you add all these three, 31 degree 52 minutes plus 71 degree 3 minutes plus 93 degree 20 minutes, this too can be anything based on your horoscope, your sun and moon longitude, but this one is always a constant. So add this 93 degree 20 minutes, okay. So when you add these three, you get 196 degree and 2 minutes, okay. So from Aries, the total zodiac is 360 degrees, right. So from 360 you have to certain degree which is going and landing into Swati Nakshatra third pada, okay, in this case, alright. So similarly, the sixth nakshatra from this Swati Nakshatra third pada becomes the negative nakshatra, and this nakshatra, Swati Nakshatra third pada, becomes the yogi point, the auspicious point, okay. Now Swati Nakshatra, as you guys know, is ruled by Rahu, alright. So in this horoscope, Rahu becomes the yogi or the bestower of happiness, growth, fulfillment of desires and things like that. And the sixth nakshatra from Swati Nakshatra is Purva Ashada Nakshatra, ruled by Venus, okay, because you have to count from Swati. So Swati, Vishaka, Anuradha, Jyeshtha, Moola, Purva Ashada, the sixth nakshatra is the Avayogi, alright. So in this particular horoscope, given the longitude of sun and moon and this constant, Rahu becomes yogi, okay. And where is Rahu placed in this horoscope? Rahu is placed in the sign of Sagittarius, alright. So the nakshatra dispositor of the yogi point becomes yogi, and the sign in which the nakshatra dispositor is placed becomes Sahayogi, alright. Sahayogi, Sahayog, the Hindi word Sahayog means madad karna, to help people, alright. So it helps the yogi to bestow the good results, alright. And the nakshatra dispositor of the Avayogi point or the Avayogi nakshatra becomes Avayogi. So Venus rules Purva Ashada nakshatra, so Venus becomes Avayogi, okay. Now comes the point where how you will see if your yogi is actually doing good to you and can you activate it by wearing its gemstone. So if all these conditions which I am about to say meets, then jackpot guys, you guys are gonna become like limitless. Wherever you go, whatever you do, things will come, things will happen according to your desire, alright. you will start getting that importance in life, you will start feeling that limitlessness in life, alright. So I would request my subscribers and also the people who are newly watching it, just because you find out your yogi, don't just jump into wearing, okay, this is my yogi, now I'll wear yogi gemstone. Doesn't work in that way, okay. There are certain conditions, okay. What are the conditions, alright. Condition number 1 is that the yogi planet, alright, should not be the ruler of your 6th house, 8th house and 12th house in your horoscope, okay. Especially the Mool Trikon Rashi of the yogi planet should not fall in your 6th house, 8th house and 12th house, alright. So let's say Saturn is your yogi, so Aquarius sign must not fall in 6th house, 8th house and 12th house. Similarly, if Venus is your yogi, then Libra sign should not fall in your 6th, 8th and 12th, alright. Similarly, let's say Mars is your yogi, then Aries should not fall in your 6th, 8th and 12th. Similarly, let's say Mercury is your yogi, then Virgo should not fall in 6, 8, 12, okay. Why I am considering only Aquarius and not Capricorn, and Aries and not Scorpio, and Virgo not Gemini? Because planets give more results of Mool Trikon Rashi, alright, then it gives results of Swarashi. So this is the first condition, that the yogi planet should not rule 6, 8, 12 through the Mool Trikon sign, alright. The second thing is that the yogi planet should not be in the nakshatra of Avayogi, alright. That is, let's say in this case Rahu is the yogi, so Rahu should not be in the nakshatra of Venus, which is the Avayogi, alright. Then Rahu starts giving you bad results, okay. Similarly, the yogi planet should not be conjunct with malefics like Rahu, Ketu, Saturn and Mars in the 6th house, 8th house and 12th house, okay. If that becomes the case, where Rahu or the yogi planet is conjunct with Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, Mars, these malefics in the 6, 8 and 12, then there is a way in which you have to check the results of your yogi planet, and then only you can wear it, okay. I will tell you that also, don't worry. So in this way, the Avayogi should not be conjunct with the yogi planet in any house. So let's say Rahu, Venus is conjunct with each other. Conjunction means exchange of energy. Venus quality is going into Rahu, Rahu quality is going into Venus, alright. So in that case, when the yogi and Avayogi are placed together in a particular house, you should not wear the yogi's gemstone, because the yogi will also start behaving like a little bit like Avayogi, and the Avayogi can become auspicious, but obviously Avayogi becoming a negative planet, you should not wear it, alright. So that's it. So now what you have to say is that you have found out your yogi, you have seen that it is not falling in 6, 8, 12, it is not aspected by Avayogi, it is not conjunct with Avayogi, and it is not placed in the Dusthana 6, 8, 12 along with malefics like Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, Mars. In this case Rahu is the yogi, so along with let's say Saturn or Ketu or Mars in the 6, 8, 12, okay. Then the important part is that you have to go into your Vimshotri Dasha system, alright, and you have to check in your Vimshotri Dasha system whenever or wherever you have gone through the Dasha, Antar Dasha, Pratyantar Dasha, Sukshma Dasha, Pran Dasha, like the 5 sublime layers of the Vimshotri Mahadasha system. You have to see if the time that you experienced in the past, let's say at the age of 20 till 23, you had a Pratyantar Dasha or an Antar Dasha of your yogi planet, in this case Rahu, okay, and that is the time when you achieved all your things, your desires, education, bank loan, job, marriage, whatever you thought that okay, these are the things that I want to achieve within this time span. If those things manifested and happened during that time when your yogi Antardasha was operating, that means you are blessed, alright. But similarly, if you see that you are undergoing the yogi Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, Sukshma Dasha, Pran Dasha, you are undergoing the yogi Dasha periods, and the time is not favorable for you, you are recollecting that is when let's say your father had a surgery, or let's say you had an accident or you had a loan, that means somehow your yogi has become disturbed because of these placements or conjunctions of aspect from malefic planets, alright. and because of that your yogi is not working according to your favor, alright, then you should not wear, alright. Now, okay, all the conditions applied has been tick marked, alright. Your yogi planet is giving you good results in its previous dasha, antar dasha. Your yogi planet is placed in good houses, first house, second house, third house, fourth house, fifth house, sixth house excluded, seventh house okay, 8th excluded, 9th house okay, 10, 11, even 12th house is also manageable if the yogi is there and if you are doing something connected to a foreign country or something like that, okay. Now, if your yogi is placed in such auspicious or good decent houses, upachaya house or artha bhav, alright, kendra, trikon bhav, whichever bhav, then just once in your lifetime wear the gemstone of yogi and see, okay. Yogi also needs to be a friend of your lagna lord, okay. You cannot have a Leo ascendant and find out that Saturn is your yogi and then you cannot wear your gemstone of Saturn, Neelam, because it will start damaging your health, because Saturn becomes your 6th lord and 7th lord, and irrespective of becoming a yogi, maybe it will give some good results monetarily, but again it will give some bad results in the health perspective and marriage perspective, okay, because it is ruling 6 and 7 houses, okay. So, your yogi planet has to be a friend of your lagna lord and it has to meet those aforementioned conditions that I told, and after that, let us say you are blessed by God, you find out your yogi without any afflictions, you cross verify in your previous dasha, antar dasha that yes, you have gone through an amazing time during the yogi period, go ahead, consult with an astrologer, identify your yogi and see if you are able to wear it, if you are not able to do the calculations by yourself, and wear the gemstone and live your life in a limitless manner, man. Go wherever you want, do whatever you want, okay. You will feel unstoppable, you will definitely feel empowered. That is what a yogi does to you, it gives you empowerment, it makes you feel limitless, alright. So, along with yogi, there is something called sahayogi, which is like a duplicate yogi which helps the yogi to give results, and that is the sign dispositor of the yogi planet, okay. So, if they are having a friendly relationship with each other, let us say Sun is your yogi and Jupiter is your sahayogi, so principally they are having good relationship with each other, then you can wear a combination also, the yogi and the sahayogi, but it has to be a friend of your lagna lord, not placed in Dusthana, Mool Trikon not falling in Dusthana, alright, not conjunct with malefics in 6, 8, 12 and not aspected by Avayogi, not in the nakshatra of Avayogi, keeping all these principles alive. Try this guys, I am literally telling you, you will be like on jet rocket propulsion system, alright. So, that is it for today guys. I would also request you to not wear gemstone of Avayogi even if it is your 5th and 9th lord, because it will end up giving you negative results. You can check it in your dasha, antar dasha. Whatever an astrologer is saying, good gemstone, bad gemstone, good results, bad results, go yourself into your dasha, antar dasha, pratyantar dasha and see, like write down, do a SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity, threats, find out how I was in that particular dasha, antar dasha, then and only then wear a gemstone. Just because somebody is coming and telling you your Aquarius ascendant, Saturn is your lagna lord, it is placed in the 9th house exalted, wear Neelam and you will go to heaven, alright. It does not happen in that way. You have to scientifically cross verify the astrologer by telling him that I went through a Saturn antar dasha or a pratyantar dasha and that was a horrific time, then why don't you think that me wearing Neelam will damage my life, alright, because planets can appear to be exalted or positive in paper, alright, but you have to go to the divisionals, you have to see if it is well placed in the divisionals, not aspected by inimical planets, alright, and then in good nakshatras, nakshatra dispositor also strong, then and only then the planet will give you good results in its dasha, antar dasha, alright. So, that is it for today guys. I hope this video enlightened you and I hope I get more and more ideas and I am able to come out and help you guys, alright. So, thank you for having faith, thank you for still subscribing and holding on to my channel. I assure you that I am going to come back regularly and I am going to give you interesting videos like this regularly, alright. So, this is Purabs signing off from Purabs Universe. Take care of yourself, Take care of the elderly people and the stray animals around you. Adios. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.